You ever wonder why companies like NVIDIA, AMD, pretty much every single company releasing a video game in 2025, and in simple terms, just every company committing what I would consider quote unquote fraud are not being charged with quote unquote fraud for lying to everybody, misleading everybody, and bringing us updates and statements like NVIDIA saying it shipped twice the amount of RTX 50 cards in the first 5 weeks than the RTX 40 series. How many of you, I just really really need you to answer this question, okay? How many of you watching this attempted to buy a new RTX 50 series graphics card? Okay? Yeah, just let me know down in the comments. Now, I want you to answer, how many do you think obtained said RTX 50 graphics card? Like 1%? Guessing 1%? Don't dump on NVIDIA now though, right? Like, cause we got AMD doing the same thing, right? It's not like it's just man, I got Joe Biden mouth right now. It's not like it's just NVIDIA. It's AMD. It's Intel. It's, again, literally every gaming company other than the creators of Split Fiction. Honest game creator, love you, really wonderful. I like how you informed us of your video game and what it was going to be like and actually obtained the video game you told us it would be like. Doesn't happen very often in 2025. Regardless, let's go ahead and begin speaking about the things that I want to share. And my microphone positioned right there is actually irritating the living hell out of me, so I'm going to go ahead and move the microphone in a position that annoys you as it thumps everywhere. Now I'm not annoyed by it being that area over there. So NVIDIA saying it shipped twice the amount of RTX 50 cards in the first 5 weeks and sent 90% of them to all of the artificial hold up. Let me reread this title. NVIDIA says it shipped twice the amount of RTX 50 cards in the first 5 weeks and sent 99% of these RTX 50 cards to artificial intelligence companies so that NVIDIA could sell out all of their graphics cards and make a ton of money because they're really good at AI. And they also shipped more than the RTX 40 series, which 99% of the people that wanted to get an RTX 40 series actually obtained an RTX 40 series because we didn't have a bunch of investments going towards artificial intelligence promising stability and pricing soon, which is absolutely misleading. And this article over on the WCCF Tech website is absolutely accurate, and we're certainly going to get more stable prices, especially with our current president that's not, let's not get into politics here. I did indeed vote for him. I did indeed want him to be there, but I don't think anybody is going to argue with me when I say the following. You ready for this? Bro is on one hell of a power trip. Honesty right here. I know it's really difficult for people to do in 2025. Be honest. Whoa, it's almost like honesty is like this irrelevant word that does not exist anymore. Let's go ahead and continue. NVIDIA says better availability and pricing. Oh, also, 3 emails, keep in mind, because yes, it's you have the ability to create more than one email. 3 emails put into NVIDIA's website to be, quote unquote, notified of new GPUs arriving. Did you get an email informing you of the RTX 50 series? I'm going to guess no. So anyways, I don't know, man. I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to keep on memeing that. It's a meme right now, dude. Okay. So let me put this into reference for you. Do you believe the people that tell you everything, how they're doing everything, and they have no proof of doing everything? Or do you believe people that literally show you they are doing what they are saying they are doing? That's kind of where I'm at in 2025. Like, if somebody tells me something, unless they got proof of it, they're full of shit. So let's come over here. NVIDIA just barely announced a free playable Half-Life 2 RTX demo, and it's going to be coming really soon. And I'm actually super happy about this. This is pretty sweet. Dude, I absolutely love the fact that retro gaming is being revived. It is the best feeling ever. I know that people hate it. I get it. I know that people, hold up. Did I forget to turn my oven off? No, I remembered. All right. So, man, I lost my train of thought now. Your boy has cookies in the oven. Uh, Retro games being revived. Favorite thing ever in the history of all things to be revived. I understand people absolutely hate it, that we are pretty much in a era of remake this, remaster that, and then also port over the quite literal exact same title. Speaking about Sony right here, right now, okay? Literally take the PS1 game with the most abysmal, terrible, potato-ass graphics in the entire universe, and just so we're clear, okay, PS1 games, lots of memories. Nintendo 64 games, lots of memories. Really great games on those consoles. Loved playing them when I was a kid. But let's just be really honest with ourselves right now, okay? Again, something really difficult for people to obtain in 2025. Honesty. Okay, let's be really honest right now. Nintendo 64, PS1, those consoles are like, how do I want to put this? Like on a graphical standpoint, they're, how do I want to put this? It's going to age the least is the only way I can think to explain it. Like it was the beginning of 3D games. I don't even want to say open world games because, again, really difficult thing for people to do here. Be honest. Like, I don't consider it an open world game when it takes like maybe 10 feet in front of you for the actual open world that's open world to start rendering. So the open world game that you are speaking about like renders 10 feet in front of you. Forza is notorious for this, even on really high-end computers. Like, you ever notice that? You're going like 250 miles per hour, sending it down a straightaway, and the bushes are like popping up out of nowhere. Hate it, don't like it. Way better than the PS1 and Nintendo 64, though. So, that's what I'm saying here, dude. Not good at aging. And Sony, I cannot believe I actually remembered what I was talking about for like a 5-minute period. My brain is getting really smart right now, and it's probably because I'm smart. Okay. Just joking. So, and I, just because I just like, I cursed myself saying I was smart because I literally forgot where I was going with that. Rendering world, PS1 is potato. Forza. Oh, remap. Okay, Sony, that's where I was going. So Sony, they're notorious for this, right? They're like, we got PS1 game literally taken from the PS1 ROM file and poop, put it right on that PS5 so that you can just experience it wonderfully. Whereas updates like the Xbox, what we're getting with the Xbox, which I did in fact include in here, we're going to be talking about this super sick update where it's like literally getting an emulator with crispy enhancements going from like 240p pixelated nonsensical bull crap that renders 10 feet in front of you to a legit actual nice looking video game that we're not paying full price for, the literal ROM file that's like ported over to the console, which is what Sony does and why Sony kind of sucks. So anyways, the remix is just really cool to be able to do that with games. I think that that's awesome. For those of you that are unaware, this is basically a tool from NVIDIA on the PC, on your where, man, I got Joe Biden mouth twice in this one video. Normally it only happens once. Basically, you just, the tool like enhances video games in simple terms. It's basically an emulator for like literally every single game possibly to come out in the history of all video games. So let's move on here. NVIDIA board or AMD board partners silently increase prices of the Radeon RX 9070 series base models priced at up to $130 higher. Oh, I know you hate it when people do this to you, but I'm going to do it to you again because this is the second time that I'm going to do it. Because like probably a week ago, maybe 2 weeks, it was the day after the launch. Are you ready for it? I got to do it. You ready? Told you so. Just saying, bro. Told you so. Just saying. Just saying, bro. I know you wanted a $700 graphics card. I would have loved that as well, but Not happening. So, and another thing that I'm so curious about, like, again, back to the honesty, the thing people seem to be incapable of obtaining. Like, I don't understand it because internet, Reddit, nobody can get one. Twitter, nobody can get one. Facebook, nobody can get one. Instagram could give two singular fucks about that website or application or platform. So haven't looked on Instagram, but I'm sure Instagram also has people informing us of how they were not able to obtain an RX 9070 or the 9070 XT. But YouTube comments, woo, everybody was able to obtain one. You were able to get one at your local micro center, which is super awesome that you live less than 4 hours away to a micro center. I think that's awesome that you are one of the 5% of people in America that don't live 4 hours away from a micro center and don't want to camp out for 2 days straight in order to get a freaking graphics card. I'm really happy for all those YouTube commenters that were actually able to obtain a 9070 and a 9070 XT, and your store that apparently has them had a bunch of them for everybody to get. Micro Center at my local place, which is 3 hours away, closest to Micro Center in Cambridge, Massachusetts, did not have any. Sold out instantly on the day they came. The places in New York, which the commenter that apparently has a Micro Center that doesn't exist, because I live in New Hampshire and I did in fact check New York's places because I run a PC building business, bro. It is an absolute nightmare for me right now to obtain a graphics card for less than $2,000. It sucks. So again, honestly, bro, I don't understand it. Twitter, Facebook, fucking every place is like, again, I don't use Instagram. I could give a shit less about the dude with a six-pack and jacked and he wants to show off his Lamborghini and nice big mansion and make me feel like shit because I don't have a nice big six-pack jacked with 10 girls laying around me inside of a bed for an orgy in my massive $10 million mansion. I don't really care about people showing me their incredible life and making me feel like a crappy bucket, which I'm, you know, or looking at girls that I will never sleep with in the history of my lady sleeping ability. I don't know where I was going with that. Let's go ahead and continue because I'm like rambling down a path of rambles that should not be rambled. All right, so this right here, where's your price? Oh, Jesus Christ. What is that? What does that amount to? Oh, you're not even going to convert it to me, you fuck? Wonderful. 37. All right, hold on. I got to do something. 3799 RMB in American. Fuck you, video card. You suck ass. All right. $520. So $525 is the 50, 60, 12. Whoa, bud. Whoa. 50, 60, 12 gigabyte. Hold on. How many gigabyte is 5070? Oh, I thought it was 8 gigabytes. Well, I guess I'm just an idiot. Okay, well, 5060 getting 12 gigabytes of VRAM, that's pretty sick. Sweet. It's not an absolute joke of a potato like the 4060. That's nice. So anyways, $520 for, let's be honest right now. Okay. Again, really difficult for people. The 5070 was basically a 4070. So I'm guessing the 5060 is also going to be a 4060 with 4 more gigabytes of VRAM, which means it's like at least a little bit better than the absurdly dumb fucking 5070 that should not even exist. Let's go ahead and continue here. This one I'm actually really excited for. And this is what I'm talking about, the revival of retro games, man. I'm just so excited. I know that it's like, it may not be for everybody. So this is the soundtrack of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4. And I know that people are really upset with the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4 and how it's not just a port from the older console and they're kind of changing some of the gameplay inside of it. But dude, like I love how the revival of this is like so like the retro, like this has been going on for a while, but like video games specifically is kind of new. Like the retro for people that are Gen Z watching this, which I'm terrible with these like freaking baby boomer and I'm not good at remembering what these are, but I'm pretty sure Gen Z is like from 2010 to now is what I'm guessing it is. Like the retro clothing kind of came back like from the 70s and 80s, and then we started like from like the 90s and the 2000s the music started getting pop, like Papa Roach, Limp Bizkit, Korn, and these like punk rock like like Limp Bizkit specifically. Like I've seen this is actually happening on like a lot of movies and shows. They're like using these like punk rock rap musicians. And I used to love Limp Bizkit. I did it all for the nookie. Come on, the nookie. Come on. So I can take that cookie and shove it up your, shove it up your, Yo, the Limp Bizkit era, bro. I used to listen to them all the time. And then when they come out with their chocolate starfish and their hot dog flavored water freaking music, dude, like Limp Bizkit was like the shit back when I was younger. And Eminem also was during that era, but you get my point. Like these like retro like things are like they started coming back with like the clothing. Then it went into the music stuff. Then it started going into these like emulation consoles and retro video games. And I'm guessing that the retro video game revival is actually due to these remakes and remasters of video games, which again, I know I mean, also PC becoming so popular as well, because I mean, you can literally play games from like 40 friggin' years ago and still use your current hardware on your computer to make it more enjoyable. Whereas console, you know what I mean? Like you need the PS1 game ROM file, then you need the emulator, then you need a good PC in order to like play the game in a better visual manner. And for those of you that are always wondering, I've mentioned this in the past. I'll go ahead and show you right now. Hold up. So this is the Super Mario World. So for those of you that are always wondering the most perfect pause ever. I didn't even know this was here. So this is an emulator called BeastNest HD Beta. Right here, you see this is the emulator. Hold on. It won't zoom in anymore. But that's how I'm able to get these retro games. Like, see how this is like the Super Nintendo? Like before, it doesn't work good with every single game. So some of them are like this. This is like the normal resolution. This is like a 5:3 aspect ratio or something, like 4:3. I forget what it is. And then this is another 4:3 aspect ratio, but that one's Donkey Kong. Super Mario World, it works really, really well for. You can kind of see like it's like AI, like adding these like edges. But anyways, for the people that are always wondering what emulator I'm using in order to obtain that, it's BeastNest HD, and Genesis has one. There is Mupen 64, the Nintendo 64 emulator also has one, but it only works for the actual like Nintendo 64 actually, like Super Mario 64 actually supported widescreen resolution. So because that was that was like an era of like the transition of old CRT TVs into the modern, I think it was plasma. I'm pretty sure plasma TVs were like the first like nice widescreen, like the flat screen. I actually think my dad still has it. So you pay like $4,000 for it, dude, at BJ's. Oh my God, BJ's, dude. Like, I know you guys know what I'm talking about. Like, dude? Why would you name your store that? What were they thinking, bro? It's the sporting goods place as well. Like, bruh, it's like we had a governor. And look up the governor for New Hampshire. And he preferred the other saying, but his name was Richard Sweat. But he preferred the alternative to oh man, I almost said it. That definitely would have gotten me unmonetized. But he preferred that, dude. Like, bro, what do you mean, man? Like, what? It's the most like biggest meme name ever. So, anyways, so this right here, the Xbox next generation console reportedly targeting 2027 with handheld device due this year. And the reason that I'm so excited for this is because what I was talking about with the emulator, they're actually going to be porting over something similar to the Xenia 3. Xenia, is it Xenia 360 or is it Xenia emulator? So it's just called Xenia. But anyways, so they're pretty much going to be porting this over to the actual Xbox. And I think that that's super cool, man, because we're actually going to be getting enhancements for the older games that are going to be running on this. Is that modern? Hold on. Modern vintage retro, right? Modern vintage gamer. Oh, it's not. It's Digital Foundry. I was going to say, no, I'm subbed to them. Do you have clips? What do they have for videos? Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't sub to anybody that uploads more than one video a day. IGN, oh my God, GameSack come out with a new episode. They're my favorite YouTuber, GameSack. They're literally my favorite YouTube. But anyways, that's why I'm most excited for this. And again, the revival of older games. And then this, man, I can't stop talking about Split Fiction because it's such a good game. Like, if you have not played that game, go and play that game. It's like this futuristic cyberpunk. It's a co-op 2-player. We have a review of it on my gaming channel going over the top 10 new games of the month for March 2025. Anyways, it was like, I put all those top 10 videos in alphabetical order because it causes more engagement with people to like leave what game they think would be the number 1 or number 2 spot. It makes me feel like it puts like less stress on me feeling like I have to pick the number 1 game that everybody wants, or else I'm going to get a bunch of comments. Oh, that's not the best game. This is the best game, which, I mean, that's engagement too, but it's not the type of engagement that I want, you know? So, I mean, it's just kind of cool to have a community just talking about fun games. But either way, if you have not checked that out, definitely do so. But anyways, man, that's going to bring us to the end of the video. Hope that you guys enjoyed it. Peace. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. Adios.